The major use of the useCallback is to prevent the function we created, even though it should not be re-rendered. To demonstrate this, we are going to create two counters and also two increment functions. So first we are going to add the useCallback and also the useState. And we do not need the logo and also delete the unnecessary code. And then we are going to create the two states about the two counter. One is count, the other is set count. And then the use state, we set the initial state is 0. And then we duplicate and we set this to count2 and set count2. And then we create the functions. One is the increment. One is the increment to increment the counter 1, and the other is increment 2, and this is going to set the count 2 by 1. Now we are going to add a very simple UI that can display the count and count 2, and also the onClick functions to trigger the increment, and also there is increment 2 to increase the counter 2. So we can test on the website by using npm start. We should use the set count2 here. So when we try the website, both of them can increase number by 1. But actually there is some problems if you care about the performance, because actually these two functions is recreated even though like you are passing increment 2, the increment 1 functions will still be created. In order to take a look on this, we are going to create a new set. But by the way, what is set? Actually, set is similar to array, but we cannot have duplicate element. For example, we create the my set is equal to new set, and then we can add the element not by push, it's by add. Like we can add 60, and then we can add 50. You can add anything, even objects, like we can add the name is we add, but there is problem when you add the 50, it will not add this because we already have 50 this element, but we can add 5. So this is the set. So now we are going to add the functions to the set if this is recreated. So we can type function counter dot add increment, and we can also add increment 2. And in order to let us know the name of the function, we are going to use the console.log. So this time we are going to use npm1 build. Otherwise, it will duplicate the console.log. But we forgot to add the console, the function counter, and then we run the npm run build, and then we copy this command and paste it here. Then we click on this. You can see when we click on these functions, you can see when we first render the website, it also creates these two functions. One is increment and the other is increment 2. But when we click on the counter 1, the increment 2 also recreated again. And as you can see, we already said the set will not have duplicate, but we have two increment 2. This is because this is a new function. So in order to increase the performance, we should add the useCallback. For example, we can add useCallback to wrap these whole functions. And then we can let the functions know that we only depends on count2. And then we try to build again. Then when we press the increase count2, it will create it. This is very normal. And now when you compare to this, it only render the increment 1 rather than increment 2. You can see the increment 2 will not be recreated. To make it clear, we can keep pressing the counter 1. It will just recreate the increment 1 rather than also recreate the increment 2. So this is how the use callback use.